on Pasuk 22, ויתרוצצו הבנים בקרבה. So Bechor now is talking about Yaakov Yesav. They're both in the mother's stomach, Rivka. The Torah says that whenever she didn't know she has twins, she goes next to Shem and Ever. In Hebrew, the word larutz means to run. So it says whenever Rivka goes next to the yeshiva of Shem and Ever, she feels the baby wants to run out. Then when she goes next to Avodah Zarah, she feels another time the baby wants to run out. What's going on over here? יעקב רץ ומפרכס לצאת, עוברת על פתח עבודת גלילים, עשיו מפרכס לצאת. It says, that's one explanation why they were running over there. It says, another explanation, דבר אחר, מתרוצצים זה עם זה ומריבים.
למה הקדוש ברוך הוא הביא ככה?
בנחלת שני עולמות. It says, another reason why they were fighting, what was happening over there, it says, their running was because of fighting. What was the fight over? About the two worlds. Which world I'm going to take and which world you're going to take. And conclusion was, Esav decided, I'm going to take Olam Hazeh. And Yaakov said, I'm taking Olam Haba. Huh? Right? At the end, Yaakov enjoyed Olam Hazeh and Olam Haba. And a person that is not living according to Torah, most of the time he also doesn't have Olam Hazeh. Because he doesn't enjoy Olam Hazeh. Olam Hazeh, you enjoy when you have guidance. When you don't have guidance,
you don't know how.
You get lost for everything in Olam Hazeh. This vacation, this lady, this shtuyot, that club, same garbage over and over again.
My question.
Все богатые вот так вот, смотрите.
Yeah.
Или убился, или...
Big question.
Overdosed. Yeah. Big question, yeah?
We said we have neshama. Jewish people, they have nefesh, ruach, yechidah.
Neshama hayechidah.
Chamesh, right? 5. So Yitzchak, he wasn't Jew.
Yitzchak wasn't Jew. It's debatable what's the status of Avraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov. We have two opinions about it. One opinion says they are like Shem and Shem, Bnei Noach. Another opinion says they are like Jewish people.
Okay.
So sometimes when we see problems with their behavior, we say, it was before Matan Torah. Example, Yaakov Avinu get married to two sisters. It's not allowed by Torah. According to Torah, half of Am Yisrael mamzerim. Because if you make children with two sisters, those children are mamzerim. Yosef, mamzer. By Torah. As shalom, yeah, but that's what the laws of Torah. Binyamin is supposed to be mamzer. Because that's the second wife, Rachel. And the children coming from the second wife, if she's the sister of the first one, all mamzerim. And where Hashem said, I'm going to put the Bet HaMikdash, Kodesh HaKodashim, and the territory of Binyamin. Kodesh Kodashim. It's in the territory of Binyamin.
Mashiach from Yosef.
And Mashiach comes, Mashiach ben Yosef.
If so,
So what's the answer? What's the answer? Before Matan Torah.
okay, if so,
Well, what do you mean before Matan Torah? So they're still Jews or not
We're
Jews?
saying Esav, also Ishmael, they was, I mean, let's take Esav because her mother, she is Rivka.
Yeah.
So he has a neshama as our neshama.
נכון? נכון, yeah. It says that I told you, you were not here, Sudash Lishit, I told them the secret of the Gemara that says, at the end of days, Chazir is going to do tshuva.
Yeah.
Remember this? I told you once, yeah?
Esav gonna do
So what do you mean Chazir is going to do tshuva? What, Chazir is an animal. He's an animal. What do you mean he's going to do tshuva?
From outside.
So it says that Chazir has one of the signs of kosher. What is that? He has split hooves. Inside, it doesn't chew, it's cud. Torah says to be ma'ale gera umafris parsa. Chewing tzkad and splitting hooves. Esav from outside showed everybody, I'm kosher. From outside. Where was not kosher by him? The inside. What is that like? Like the pig. That from outside he shows everybody I'm kosher.
By saying that,
Where is he not kosher? The pig and the inside.
by saying
So
that,
it says, at the end of days, Hashem is going to have mercies even on Esav. That's how much love HaKadosh Baruch Hu have to Am Yisrael.
Esav is mean all.
At the
all
end of days.
nation,
At the
all,
end of days, even Esav is going to do tshuva.
Who's Esav? No, это не
That's
это
when Marat
говорится.
Machpelah took on with his head.
Right.
Rabbi,
Because all Torah
are
was
you
there.
saying
no?
that Esav gonna get tshuva? And Esav, who is Esav? It's all the European people.
Right.
So by you saying that all the European people they're gonna do tshuva?
Yeah, gonna do tshuva, yeah. They're gonna beg Am Israel, let me serve you. Because the only way will be for them to connect to God will be only through us. But that's only Bechor, whoever has wool tzitzit. The Pasuk says in the prophet, you know prophecy? Navi, Praroki. The Pasuk says, Vayavo asara goyim mikol umot ha'olam ve'ahazu biknaf ish Yehudi. And there will come 10 goyim from all 70 nations, and they will hold one corner of your tzitzit katan that you have.
So it's going to be 40.
So make cheshbon, 10 people from 70 nations is going to hold one corner.
70.
Make cheshbon. How many people we're talking about?
700 times 4. 2800.
2,800 goyim are going to beg you, please let me serve you.
Actually,
That will be the only way for them to connect to God when they're going to realize the truth. But that's who get the reward bechor? Only whoever has wool tzitzit katan. If you don't have wool tzitzit katan, according to Torah, it doesn't count.
Midrash is saying anywhere.
That's how serious it is to always have wool tzitzit katan.
Midrash saying anywhere that Esav he used to do kids, like Shlomo HaMelech, he want to do a lot of kids, that's why he married. But Esav he raped the woman,
Raped, yeah.
but he did a lot of kids.
I don't know. Probably he made also kids.
He
Yeah.
did a lot of kids. Maybe
No,
some of them
no,
also like
not
maybe Jew.
Так же,
So
как у
we are-
Якова.
No, Jew. He got married always to Goyot. He never got married to Jews.
Okay, the
Как
also
у
not.
Ишмаэля, у Якова.
No, but Rivka, I told you, Rivka is doubt. She's Jewish or not.
Алуфим.
Okay, back to us.
let's go back.
ותאמר אם כן, look what the Torah says. למה זה אנוכי? מדוע אם כן אני מתאווה ומתפלדת על קיום ההיריון? Rivka says, if I have a boy that is half religious, half not religious, why do I need such a boy? Rivka says, better to have no children than to have a child that is not certain where am I with Hashem or not with Hashem. Whenever is my father Yeshua, I come Knesset, I keep Shabbat, I eat kosher, I make bracha. And when it's not my father's Yeshua, no, Rabbi, it's okay, I'm exempt. Are you religious or you're not religious? Are you believe in God or you don't believe in God? Bechor, Rivka says, if I have a boy that is sometimes believe in God, sometimes believes in the money, in other avodah zarah, I don't need such a boy. 20 лет у нее детей нету. That's how serious it is not to be 50-50. To be one way. When Eliyahu Nabi came to Am Yisrael, they believed in Hashem and they also believed in the avodah zarah Baal. What did Eliyahu Nabi told them?
До каких пор вы, блядь, там?
What did Eliyahu Nabi tell them? If you believe the idol is the God, go with him. I was shocked reading this line in the Tanakh. Im abalu Elohim, lechu acharav. Choose a side. You cannot be 50-50. You cannot say, I'm religious, Shomer Shabbat, but whenever my cousin gets married to a mixed party, I'm going to go. You cannot be 50-50. I cannot be coming to Bet Knesset, I keep Shabbat, and Chas v'Shalom going to do prohibited things with ladies.
You can't be half pregnant.
That's what Rivka says. The worst people in Judaism are people that sometimes come to shul, sometimes they don't believe in Hashem. This is the worst, says Rivka. Better not to have a child 20 years, she says, than to have such a child. Lama ze anochi, why am I praying, she says. Look at Rashi says. מדוע אם כן אני מתאווה ומתפללת על קיום הריון? Why am I praying even for this pregnancy? It's unbelievable words. Rivka, 20 years you're waiting for a child. Finally you got a child and you said, I don't need such a
But
child.
she did not get answered.
Huh?
She did not get answered.
She did. She went to Shem.
No,
She
I'm
said-
saying she did not get answered to have a child. It was the school of Yitzhak Avinu.
But she also prayed. Rashi says, מדוע אני מתאווה ומתפללת? Why am I praying? Means to say she prayed.
Зачем я
They
тогда
both prayed.
молюсь?
Yitzchak and Rivka prayed.
But he accepted-
God said, I'm going to answer him because he has extra zechuyot of his father also. Rivka doesn't have zechuyot of the father, but she still prayed. So says Rivka, why am I praying for such a child? That is going to be sometimes keeping Shabbat and sometimes go to mixed party. Come on, нужен.
She was right. Why didn't Hashem punish?
He didn't punish. She said right now.
No, the other 10
What other 10?
kids that she's supposed to
She
have.
lost 10 kids.
Yeah. Wait, let's see. ותלך לדרוש. And what did she went? She went and asked God, what's the story? How did she ask God? Says Rashi. She went to the Bet Midrash of Shem ונבל.
Shirasht.
לדרוש את Hashem, to ask what God is going to tell her, what's going to be the end. And what God answer her? ויאמר Hashem לה. Says Hashem answered her through Shem. Shem and Ever, right? The person called Shem. So God answered her via Shem.
Prophet.
And what did he say? He said relaxed. What's the relaxed? You have two kids in your stomach. I have two. חי, עדין כשר, עדין ניד, חי בסדר. Rivka said it's better to have one kasher than to have one that is 50-50. One kasher, one rasha. He's going to kill people. He's going to rape women, married women. He's going to do terrible things. But at least I know that he picked a side. Я никогда хочу соблюдать, а никогда не получается не соблюдать. Такого нету, работай. This is a common mistake people pick and choose. Я шаббат соблюдаю, а на mixed party хожу. It's not going to work like that. The person have to put himself that it's not allowed and finished. And who is those two children? Says Rashi. From them going to come out two big kings. One king of Edom. Who is the king of Edom? Antoninos. Another one is going to be the king of Israel, like a president, Nasi of Israel. Who is that? Rabbi Yehuda HaNasi.
He also comes from Esav.
Is Esav Yaakov?
Huh?
Yeah.
From Yaakov, Esav, going to come out Antoninos, the Melech Edom.
But the thing was good.
And from Yaakov, going to come out Rabbi Yehuda HaNasi.
Also Gadget.
And also Gabriel is coming from them. From Yaakov.
Yes,
Yeah,
of course.
he's also, and many other comes from them.
He had many kids.
Yeah, but why we need to know that right now? There's many other people.
We're saying that also because he's
But we are right now reading Rashi. There's other million explanations on every single line in Torah. But remember, part of the Torah, you gotta be focused in one thing. I'm doing right now Halachot Shabbat. I'm doing right now Rav Ovadia Yosef. I'm doing right now Rashi on the Parsha. The person is going to be scattered about his Torah. He's not gonna get anywhere, nowhere, never. To be very focused when we learn
If you go by mother,
in one topic.
even if it was a Jew, not a Jew.
ממאייך ייפרדו, הם נפרדים, זה הולך לראשו וזה הולך לתומו. Each one is going to go on his way of life. This one is going to be Rasha. Shem tell her. This is going to be Rasha. This one is going to be Tzaddik. They're going to separate their ways in life.
But a lot of tzaddikim came out of Esav.
And, yeah, but we're not talking about what's going to come out of Esav. We're talking about what Esav is going to do.
But when she heard that from Rasha, she
Bechor, remember I told you last time why Esav came dirty into the world?
no.
Remember I told you or no? Remember?
Yeah. Because Avraham Avinu's father.
Right. Abraham Avinu
Amalek and
had-
Amalek, what's his name?
had a father
Там Авину, его папа всегда
called
свою жену спал.
Terach. What is Terach in Hebrew?
Когда у него были
If
месячные.
you flip the letters Terach, you get the word Roteach. Angry.
Пятница.
Hot. Kipit. Roteach in Hebrew, kipit. Hot all the time.
Kipitok.
He said, Kopitok. He says one day he comes home and he's very angry. He tells his wife, she tells her, I am not clean. Clean, not clean. Doesn't care. He goes and he does his thing. He beat her up. And he goes into bed. You're not allowed to force your wife into the act. It's not allowed to.
Сегодня невозможно.
And she was also nida. It says when a person is beating his wife and he makes a child, the child gets a certain klipa, blemish, problem. It says because he did two violations, he got into his seed, into his continuation, two dirts. The first one, Abalochka, came out Ishmael, which Arabs came from him.
Esau.
They themselves say. And what Ishmael is known very well for? Beating up their wives. And what's the second klipa came out? What was the second problem he made?
Esau.
He made nida, right? What is nida? Blood. What is blood? Red. Who is the one that Torah says he is red? Esav? Who
Rabbi,
Edom?
you give very good point now.
So, because of the actions of Terach, the two dirts went into Abraham's descendants. So even though he was a big rabbi, big chacham, big Avraham Avinu.
Rabbi, one of the
That's why, Rabotai, every one of us have to make sure that their wives go to mikveh. Do not touch your wives, Rabotai, when they don't go to mikveh.
not the son.
Do not beat up your wives in order to do things with her. Do not force your wife into the action. She doesn't want, you have to convince. Do not force. So this way your continuation is going to be 100% kosher people. Baruch Adonai Le'olam. Amen ve'amen.